Hey y'all,
Hey,
what's
hey.
up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to a heart filling episode of Let's Talk Love, where we don't only talk love, we be trying to implement love. We also know that love is a essential, absolute healing
Yeah,
medicine that can heal us if we use it correctly. Anything else?
correctly.
I
Mm-hmm.
am your favorite love prescriber, Miss Love Doctor. And where there is love, there is always inner beauty. So y'all say what's up to my beautiful co-host.
Hey, y'all. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Love
Let's talk
Lounge,
love
okay? We're in that
Thursday.
beauty room. I love all of the, cutesy things that
Let's
we do.
talk love Thursday. Look at us. I see us like
And,
so I
it's
can
coming up
share
too.
it.
As when I'm just on scrolling, it comes up. I'm like, what?
You gotta watch it.
What?
So I was looking at like all of the the let me try to get into the analytical
Yeah,
part of
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
Like we just like talking about
Mm-hmm.
love and the things that we talk about. So I'm like, okay, so looking at this from a different standpoint of one, we want to reach people on the simple fact that I feel in my whole entire heart that the conversations that we're having is
Mm-hmm.
things that people are either having conversations about
Yeah.
or they are needing to have conversations about and they don't really get a chance to.
Man.
Secondly, um, also it's like I think that people are suffering so much in silence and we're not
Mm.
having the real conversations
Mm-hmm.
and we're not
Mm-hmm.
supporting each other the way we should. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like I don't know, I'll be the first one at the Million Woman March saying that we are lacking compassion.
Yeah.
We are fatigued in the compassion department.
Yeah.
So, anyway, speaking about what I was saying is they were saying, oh, people have to drop hearts and when they
Huh.
hear something they like, they should drop hearts or they need to put like comments
Yeah.
that are like
That's what
six
people have been doing
words,
for us.
six
Yeah.
words or more.
Yeah.
Let me put my belt up. It looks funny.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Either way it go, it's tight, it's tucked. Um, yeah, so just to make sure we're being able to reach the people that need to hear what we got to say and also engage and let us know what you are experiencing, what do you want to talk about, like what conversations matter to you, because that's what we here to talk love. So
Mm-hmm.
that is, we had to get that all out there.
Yeah.
Anywho, all right, so if no one has told you that they loved you, we would like to be the first. I'm not close enough to the phone. You gonna come back closer to the end. I'm bringing some co-hosts. Um, if nobody
Yeah.
has told you
Yeah.
that they loved you, yeah, I would love to do that.
Yeah.
If
That would
no
be
one
dope.
has told you that they loved you today, we would definitely like to be the first. And if someone did tell you that they loved you today, consider
See
yourself
that.
to be very, very blessed because it is medicine. Like I said, you hear it, and if you
Mm-hmm.
feel it, and if you experience it, that's three different doses right there.
Yeah.
So then if you reading it and if you watching it and if you listening to it in the
You
music,
reading it and watching it, right? That is true though. You're right when you saying it. Like the things that you put in your atmosphere.
I noticed I noticed a little switch in me because I was on that no violent, no whatever,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, um, for like 3.5 years.
Yeah.
And then I saw something very, very tragic and it probably triggered me.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because I was
Yeah.
pissed off that I saw it, but it has pulled me in a whole different direction than I've ever been in my life, and I'm here for the ride.
Yeah.
And but I noticed the difference of like I was all kind of like just listening to affirmation and shit, and now I'll be like, not
Mm-hmm.
road ragey, but like
Mm-hmm.
I will stop myself before I be like, what's wrong with it? And I'm like, ooh, this probably somebody grandma. But like before, I would just be, I don't know, might be somebody's grandmother in the car. Let me just, you get what I'm saying? Because of what I'm
Mm-hmm.
consuming.
Yeah.
Because of what I'm consuming.
No,
And
I
what I'm
remember.
consuming is triggering,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
I can't turn it off.
You get looped in, and that makes sense when we talk about like your surroundings. If we talk about that and we know that that dictates certain things or certain ways of
Ooh, that's
your
sweet.
thinking, then why wouldn't it be what you consume? Same way of like how what you eat is detrimental to your body or the things that you should eat. All of those things are real reasons to even say how you watch things and what digests and what's on your mind. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a difference. It's a difference in how I feel, but I think it's all for a purpose. I think,
Mm-hmm.
I need to have a nice balance of both.
Oh,
And I need them both to walk and be
oh,
in unison with each other because they going to protect each other.
yes, yes.
They going to protect each other. That's really what this boils down to.
So spoiler alert if you haven't watched Spider-Man, the new one, then cover your ears because what I'm about to say is something that what you just said about how like you're trying to find the balance, right?
I need to write that down.
So the premise
I got a pen
of
here.
this new one, right, was that Spider-Man was scared of what was coming. Like something started to happen in his body. And he's like, wait, wait, wait. He tried to
Mm,
figure it out how to control it. He's like, wait, I can't control myself. He's like, nope, I don't like this new feeling. Like he can't spew no more. It was real deep when I thought about it. Okay, because I
Oh
was
wow.
already kind of there. Okay, so the point was he made a device
And
to hold it in.
his brownies.
Uh-huh. To hold in whatever was changing. Because in the spider phase,
This
they
is
have
making me feel very weird.
I'm just telling
Go
you.
ahead.
Because he had different phases and he was a spider, so the arachnid, like he was listening about what was going on. So by the time he made everything and he was already suppressing it, so many people was trying to tell him maybe this is what you need to have. Don't be scared.
Of your
Don't
power.
be scared.
Yay!
Can I get a can I get a
Ooh, that is so crazy.
but when I was watching it, I was like, oh my God. So and I was telling them, stop fighting it. You don't even know what's coming. You don't
Or
even
you
know.
do.
Like you yes. When I say extra strength,
Or you
extra this,
do.
like it was so many layers. And I'm telling you, Marvel, Disney, we still haven't had a show about that yet because we can really break some things
I
down.
mean, we could do next week. We could do a
Okay.
Disney because I've
Because
been thinking about a couple
it's just
different shows.
movies in general that kind of just you can see the message through and you looking at it on from the outside and like stop being scared. Let that ultimate power go through. And once he did, he was able to balance both. When it said
That's
it made
crazy.
him
I'm gonna have
even
to
better.
watch this back because I said what I said, but I know I'm seeing it being formed in
Uh-huh.
front of me, and it is a journey.
Yeah.
Like it's a journey, and like I said, these last 3 weeks have been my feelings, have been my thoughts, have
Yeah.
been, not just I mean, a random topic that I was like, oh, okay, we're talking about this today. Because you remember at one point in time, we will be doing the show. I will be writing the show the same morning, like
Yeah.
last minute, because I hadn't thought about it. I'm like, I don't know what to talk about, but
But it's so much to talk about and you still do it and what's needed. Kind of like a sermon. When you go to a good church
what's
and
the
they
video
tell
say?
you
I was at the Church of Love. I said, oh my God, I like that so much. Come
hmm
through, Church
when the
of
preacher give
Love.
you the
Come through,
right
Church of Love.
message. Okay, when the preacher give the
Hmm.
right message at the time that you need it. And that's why I be feeling like when I come in and I get to like just see what we're talking about. When I say I feel like that's how I learn because I'm like, dang, what? I'm a better person because of how it's structured because these are all of the things that I feel that I'm trying to work on, but when I allow other things to get in the way instead of me trying to again that's my spider thing of me trying to hold back what I got is like trying to put other things in the way. Like
Fillers.
you have to and I felt like I kept doing a lot of fillers in order to make the excuse of I'm not doing it. You get what I'm saying? And it's not saying that I couldn't, I could have tried, but it I know I could have tried harder. I know I could have made some room. I know I could have did,
Hmm.
a lot more. And that's where I'm on myself to, really be
Yeah.
my brand and.
Yeah. For
So
sure. For sure.
cheers,
That was
cheers,
deep.
brother.
Yeah, that was deep.
Hello.
I'm here for it though. All right. So today, with that being said, I think we're gonna do some affirmations for a badass.
Okay.
It's a bold. All right.
All right.
Let's affirm ourselves. Before we affirm ourselves,
Wait a minute. Is this a whole
let's
bunch of
take a
cards?
couple deep breaths. Huh?
I'm sorry. Is these a whole bunch of cards?
It's a whole bunch of cards.
Like, is this a game that's called
N-
Bold?
no, it's affirmations for a badass.
Okay.
But I think the brand, maybe the people who made
Okay.
it is bold. But let's take some deep breaths. All right.
I'm
We
hot.
haven't did no energy reset. I don't think did we do one last week? No, last week we should have did one.
We
But I
need,
was
need
telling her,
to.
I was like, we need to start
I like doing
stretching.
this stretching now.
Like,
Standing up. Left and
ooh, this body
right.
wanna loosen up. You could feel it like when you are tight,
Woo.
it needs
Yeah.
to come loose.
It's hot too. Okay.
Take y'all a couple deep breaths. Take y'all a couple deep breaths.
Going through the change.
I think breathing be half of the problem. I know breathing be half of the problem because you ain't detoxifying yourself. And so it's like this whole purpose of us doing the Sun Goddess Empowerment Workshop with the core. Like I
Yeah.
realized my core is weak. I
Okay.
was like,
Like that. Say
what?
that.
What have you been doing? It was like self was talking to self, like, what have you been doing with us?
Yeah.
Nothing. You're
Mm.
tripping. You're
Mm.
tripping. Get us together ASAP. And I was like, okay, because you just said so in my mind, I was like, what better way than to get our core tight is because you have to engage your core. If you
Tight,
ain't
tuck,
engaging your
tight.
core, it's gonna be weak. If you're not tightening your pelvic muscles, your pelvic floor gets weak.
Yeah.
Like this is real, especially when it comes to age.
Yeah.
Like so I had to
Hmm.
like think about it. I said, you know what? We got a belly dancer.
That's gonna be dope.
We got Angela from Twerk and Tone. We got the belly goddess. We got Angela from
Twerk
Twerk
and
and Tone. So she's
tone.
gonna get us to left and two
Twerk
and
and
three.
tone. Okay.
Get them sit ups
I got a
right.
challenge
And
for
then
myself for my birthday.
we have Miss Martha Land. She doing some movement work. I'm gonna be teaching about love and reconnection with the body, with the womb.
What the
Baby,
body?
let's
She
talk
said,
about the power
what
of
the
the
body? Hmm.
womb.
Yeah.
And that is your core, is your
Yeah.
center. So it is very important that we pay attention to that, ladies. And and everything to me I understand is what I've been doing for the last whew, what
Since I
5 years,
know.
how many years, 6 years.
I've been here almost 7 years, and since I known her, this has been her.
In school.
Just yes, you've been doing something.
So anyway, it dawned on me after just getting my master's that like you sit extensive times and you looking at a screen for extensive times and you got to do it every day and then you caught up in the rigmarole of that and it's like what are you doing for yourself,
Yeah,
like how are you protecting your body? Just I had to get me a little bike chair, you know what I'm saying, so I
she
could
does it.
ride while I'm sitting. And then I was like, I have to create an environment that makes me know that I need to be healthier.
Oh, okay.
So wow, educating myself. All right, pull your.
She did these really good. When I say I'm like, I always go to the middle, but it's gonna be meant for whatever I'm getting.
Oh, it's gonna be for you. It's gonna
I'm
be
like,
for
why
you.
is
They
that?
stuck together.
Okay. Okay.
Here, this one. That's
Thank
still
you.
two.
That's cool.
They still
That's cool.
stuck. Okay, I'll get one from
That's
right,
cool. I ain't even gonna look.
right here. Okay. All right. Affirmations for a badass. If you can relate, drop a heart. Drop a heart if you can relate. Let's go.
Okay. Mine says it's okay. Mistakes are just proof that I'm trying. I never give up. Every setback fuels a comeback. So,
Mhm.
okay.
I like that. Can you read it again? Every mistake.
It's okay. Mistakes are just a proof that I'm trying. It's just proof that I'm trying. It's just
Because if I
proof.
wasn't trying to do nothing, then I wouldn't have made him. Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right,
Right?
all right,
Right.
all right.
And it's just, I never give up. That's true. You know? And every setback fuels my comeback. Every setback.
Oh,
It's like,
rum,
and when I
rum, rum,
say
rum.
them comebacks becoming quicker and quicker sometimes, like, cause we know players fuck up. We know that things happen, right? And learning to pivot is something that I've always been kind of good at, because like life gives us things that we can't control, but it's like your actions that happen after is everything. I feel like people just again, I don't like to fall, but I gotta get back up. You get what I'm saying? And I fell that up the stairs 2 times last week. Okay, one knee, girl, ridiculous. But I got up so quick that I was like, there was nothing for me to do. I had to go. It
We
was
gotta
what it
get.
was.
We fall down,
But
but
we
we
get
get up.
up.
Okay,
For sure.
all right, okay, all right. Mine is positivity radiates out of me like the sun. Oh my God, I just said we were gonna have like a sun goddess empowerment.
And it says it, right? Well, I love that.
I am the energy I want to attract. Oh,
Y'all heard that, y'all? Drop the mic.
let me
That's it.
shake my
I'm just
head.
saying, I'm
Let me sit
excited
up.
for the event. I know it's gonna be like
Positivity
a good event.
radiates out of me like the sun. I am the energy I want to attract.
You are the energy. You are
Lord.
the energy. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. We done
I
got
always
hyped
forget
today.
my little bangles. They always they right there on the table. I was
Okay.
like, I had some more to go with my little outfit, but here we are. Okay, so what we are getting into those affirmations was
It was
affirmation.
it it was hidden.
All right, so the first week was I am healing. I
Mm-hmm.
am not healed.
Yep.
So give me grace, but don't play in my face.
Period. Ooh, shut your mouth.
Um, but no,
But
just
don't
don't,
play in
cause I
my
won't.
face.
But anyway, and then last week we were healing the wounds.
Man, like rapid fire out loud. I'm like, wait a minute.
Healing the wounds, healing
But
the
it did help.
wounds.
It did help for the a better weekend, a better week. I really feel
Yeah.
like not having these things on your mind, or having them and then being able to identify and start to do action behind it. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, because if you don't know how to identify it or what it looks like, it's really hard to want to work on.
Yeah.
And it only happens when like things, like if you, again, when mistakes happen, you learn how to figure out or pivot or even try to use that muscle, like you said, like
Tighten up.
stretching,
Tighten up.
all of those things. It all plays a part. That's why I said before January, I want to get
Hip,
rid of this
tuck,
gut and get a
tight,
butt. You feel
hip.
me?
I'm
So I'm
about to
like, I
pull out
gotta do
my
action.
Shanti video.
My kids talk about that all the
All right, and so now we healing the wounds. We gotta do something with the triggers.
time. Oh snap! Okay, I'm triggered. I'm
Trigger.
over here
And you know
sharing the
what's so
show.
crazy? When did I start doing that? Was that like 2 years ago?
That's her trigger for sure, for sure.
But you think about it, like,
It
why
was.
did I start singing it first? And now it
I'm
ain't
not
a song.
allowed to
It
say.
ain't a song.
I'm not allowed to say. It was a lot of things happening,
Oh, you
and
remember?
you right for sure.
I don't remember, but I
Oh, I
remember.
can,
I when I just said it right now. I haven't said it in a while.
you have it because I say it. Okay, okay. Like it,
Trigger.
and it's like really like
I feel like it's a warning. Warning. I don't know what else to do with it. I'm telling you that this is a trigger. And
yeah,
it's almost like if you can't take heed to that, or you don't hear me, or you think it's funny, or you think I'm playing, like, I don't know if I'm safe with you.
yeah. But what I don't think you notice you've been doing when you say triggers, it also internalizes you to like I need to figure out why it's triggered.
Yeah,
And then
absolutely.
a lot of the things after that when it's
It
no
start
longer,
making sense.
yeah, and then you
Yeah.
you start to be like,
Yeah.
that's why you don't say it,
You
because
right.
when people I'm just saying,
Pay attention to me, friend. Pay attention to me. Because I was like, when I just said it right now, I'm like, I haven't said that in a
because
while.
people who love you take heed regardless. For the ones it's like for the ones who notice it and respect it and then move forward after it, and then even for yourself to be able to know that this is something that has triggered me, and why is it, and you start to heal that. Because one thing that people can't say, you don't tell us how you feel. You will tell us how you feel.
Oh, can't say it. They
They
cannot
cannot
say
say
that.
that you do not say that. Like I didn't know. When? After conversation one, two, three, four, because your grace is long as well.
Ooh, it's
And
short.
I know that it. But the
I'm
more she heals,
triggered.
I'm not telling
Mm.
y'all to just do anything and everything, but I want to boast to you for you to understand that I see that you are really, really actively working on
Thank you,
yourself.
friend. I appreciate that. It's a lot of work. What's up, Miss Leisha? Let me tell you. Let me tell you about the Capricorns in the building. Drop a heart if y'all a Capricorn, and
Come on.
if you love a Capricorn, if you know a Capricorn, if you ever been out to eat with a Capricorn, drop a heart. If you
If you've been
are
out to eat
still in
with a
love with a
Capricorn,
Capricorn, drop a heart. If one of your siblings is a Capricorn, drop a heart. If your mama or your daddy or your grandmama or your granddaddy is a Capricorn, drop a heart.
I
That
love
was
that.
good.
That
That was
was.
tight.
That was.
But anyway, Alicia, I'm ready to dance. So let me tell you, I was watching, on my little timeline, and it was a festival that they throw back home called Rondo Days. And so I'm like, I'm looking through the picture. I'm like, I wonder if my best friend them out there, whatever, whatever. And baby, I come across these fine aged ladies like myself out there with the drill team. They brought all the old drill team members back. Well, not all ALL, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The different drill
Yeah.
teams, and they all collaborated and danced together.
Oh
Girl,
wow.
I'm gonna tell you, my heart was just so full. Like
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god. I was like, don't make me learn this dance and then do this dance and then post it. Because if I keep
Good.
watching it, I'm like, I was like, yeah. So congratulations to y'all for that. Y'all did that.
And to see
That
her
was
do that in real
fine.
time when she can watch somebody dance and then bam by the second sequence, okay, left, right, center, jump, hop, wiggle. Okay. I'd be like, yes, girl.
I think my favorite time when we were doing that was when we were
Uh-huh. I hope
at
you
that
saying the same thing.
top
The
of
big
rooftop, that
yes it
hotel
was. That was
rooftop
my
thing.
favorite thing.
And it was just like they was doing some type of dance, and I felt like I wasn't getting it, but they were in like a separate
You had to
side.
walk all the way. It just again, you had to walk all the way to the other side. You don't know these people. She just went casually on the side, and it's her vibe, it's her aura. That's like okay, all right.
We was just
And
getting
then
it.
I still have it recorded.
Can
So
you send it to me?
mm-hmm,
I don't even
mm-hmm.
remember the dance, but I can say that the universe is definitely talking to me when it comes down to dancing, because it's like too
Yeah,
many signs, it's all over the place. And so because I've been seeing a lot of new line dances, a lot of new line dances.
yeah.
I'm like,
When I see them, I
oh,
send them to her.
oh, I gotta get it
When I see them, I
together.
send it to her. I'll be like, okay, I know.
Oh, I gotta get it together. All right. So healing triggers is the most work I think people avoid, because I don't think that people necessarily even know that they triggered.
I think they do.
I think a lot of people don't. And I'm only saying that because if you listen to a person talk,
Yeah.
right? You could think about one person in your family or that you know that's just who they are, quote unquote, right?
Mm-hmm.
Per them.
For them.
Per them.
Yeah.
I am who I am.
Yeah.
Like deal with me. But in reality, this person is working out of things that was placed upon them, almost like a transformer. Like you
Yeah.
started off as one thing, and then all these other layers
Oh, they
come
start
upon
sticking
you,
stuff on
and
you.
you start getting all these things. So naturally, you don't even know that you're being triggered, because you're in a space of I am who I am. I don't want to talk about that. I don't mess around with that. I don't eat that. I don't drink that. I don't tolerate that. Like you get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's like, did you try it? No, because I don't do it.
Yeah. I am the
Like,
type that be like, and I'm like, why are you like that? But but I
And
don't
that's
know if
just a
that's,
random
yeah,
example. But as
yeah.
far as I'm just saying, in a way of like, if a person is triggered, like I could legit think about somebody right now that is up in age and still talking about they a gangster and want to fight. I'm like, you older than me, and I'm over
So
above
they
the
have
age.
triggers, but okay. The only thing that I feel that people, you, I feel like if this is our regular conversation and this is our regular way that we talk to each other, and when we're around it's a certain thing, triggers will be shown when you change, like your octave change, your demeanor change, and you know that trigger. And if people may not pay attention to that, okay, but you do, you know that. And that's, to me, it's kind of like, yeah, you do, but did you want to do the work to be able to heal the trigger, or to talk about the trigger and acknowledge the trigger? Because you know when your voice, you know when your body posture change, you know when it's like, you know when something is said. And I've been triggered, and when I heard a certain word, I could tell my body was like, uh, I'm not
Hmm.
listening anymore. I'm not listening to understand anymore. I'm not listening to do any of those things anymore. I am now listening to be like, what the fuck are you trying to talk to me? Like, what are you saying?
You're triggered.
Like, you see how I just said, like, what, my whole stance of me became different. That's
I only say that because I felt like, I'm gonna speak for myself. Like I felt like let's just think about when my grandmother passed. I feel like that really you know
mm-hmm.
rewired me in a different way that wasn't positive. There was nothing, I'm not gonna say nothing. That's a heavy word, but just dissecting, looking back, and what
Yeah.
I could have did differently. But I couldn't have done it differently because I didn't have any tools to work with,
Okay.
right? And if I snap off on you for saying something, and I'm just thinking because you said it, because why would you say, I'm already, I don't know. It's hard to explain in the
Okay.
sense of like, I didn't realize that these things were triggering me and why.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? I had to take this specific thing
Yeah.
and I had to equate it back to what was going on with me.
Okay.
Why did it trigger me? What did it wake up that hurt me before? Because
Okay.
you gotta break down what a trigger is. I really don't think people know that they're triggered.
Okay.
They just think it's a natural reaction. If that's the case, people would just be, why would, we will be, we aware of what we're saying all the time. Scoot up a little bit. We will be aware of what we're saying all the time. Like, oh no, that's a trigger. Let me get that. But they don't know it's a trigger. So you just snap.
I watched the show last night. I don't want to talk about it,
Snap
but
crazy.
for sure, okay.
Right. But
Yeah, and you know what? Okay, maybe so, because what I saw, to be able to see, like, oh, okay, I was watching Neighbor Wars, and I'm not gonna say everything, but something triggered in the to the woman where she kept thinking that they were the problem of something that was triggering her. Like, if I see you two together, maybe I want a man, maybe I don't like the race that that person is, whatever, and it triggers you to be like, I'm in danger. I don't like this. This looks, no, I don't want it. You get what I'm saying? And you never talked about like the trigger that you have, and
in a
when it happened,
relationship,
just being able. I was just saying, like with the neighbor, she saw something with her neighbors, and it triggered her to start acting erratically, like crazy. And it was like, what was wrong? Because nothing was happening. Nothing that they were doing was wrong.
you don't think that's audacity?
I mean, it was audacity, but a lot of the things of like, I don't like to see that. And because I don't
It's
like to see
privilege.
it, yeah, yeah,
That's how I equate it to privilege.
yeah.
She created her own triggers. Them people ain't did nothing to trigger her. Now, what would have triggered her if someone who looks just like them, who has done something specifically to her
Yeah.
and hurt her in the past,
Okay.
they trigger her into her old traumatic situation. Ain't
Oh,
nobody triggered
okay,
her.
okay,
You get
okay.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that makes sense.
It could, because in reality, triggers is not really like an enemy. It's really more of a messenger.
Yeah, it's like an alert, like your fire alarm.
No, for real.
Right? It's
No,
like
for real.
your fire alarm is going off like, wee, wee,
wake up,
wee.
wake up,
Yeah, like
wake
what?
up, wake up.
Hmm.
Because they kind of show you where your wounds still live at. And like we talked about
Yes.
last week, remember when I was like, if a trigger is like, if I notice I don't hurt this elbow and I'm laying up on something, I'm gonna get up off of it
Yeah,
because
you're
I
right.
it's tender.
Yeah, it's
It's
tender.
tender, but that's the same thing. It's like you can trigger like,
I know. I
what
know
is
it.
happening
Yeah,
inside of me
yeah,
right now?
yeah.
Something is going on, and I think that when you can take yourself out of fight or flight, which you've probably been in for a very
Ooh,
very long
girl.
time, and kind of be in a space of peace. And I think
Yeah, that
I
fight
know
or
for a
flight.
fact that I was put in solitude for the I heard it in a message and it says solitude equals power. And it's like because
Okay.
you finally get to sit and listen and think.
Yeah,
You might overthink. You
sometimes.
might overthink.
Hmm.
I'm gonna overthink, but the overthinking has quieted down
Yeah, mine's is starting.
tremendously. Like I
Okay.
thought about it this today, and I was just like, oh, like two things happened, and it made me feel like good inside. Like
Yeah.
I was in my little meeting today, and I'm taking my little notes, and then I started making notes at the bottom of what I need to do because I feel like the information is starting to connect.
Okay, so she
Yeah.
making her own spider web too. Like, okay, then,
Well, no,
uh,
because
uh,
remember
uh.
I had that meeting and my teacher told me that I was having something called think shifting, right?
Oh,
And I told her I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. All the information that I have learned thus far has fallen out of my head, and I'm not sure if this is for me. And she was like, no, you're right exactly where you're supposed to be. She was like,
mm.
this is going to be a very frustrating time for you because your brain is shifting
Yeah, and it's
the way
adjusting to
you
the
think. You
yeah.
have to think differently
Mm,
than you've been thinking. And we're
mm.
forcing you to think and do something that you haven't done. And I'm like, oh, looking at my real life, like, this is crazy. Wait till y'all see all the videos that I made. Because when I be putting the correlations together, I'll be like,
Well,
oh
we
my
ain't
God.
never heard about man.
Because it's real. She's telling me because I'm just like, and she was like, no, like, and once you start to get it, it's going to come together. And she was like, you're no longer the student.
Yeah, you're
And
the
I was like,
she's the professor.
okay,
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
drink to
Cheers.
that.
You is
Yeah,
the come on,
I'm not
and
yet. Um,
but she's
and
becoming
then
the
it was like,
professor.
I forgot what my second one was, but yeah. I came home and I'm just sitting there and I'm thinking, and it was just like the moment of understanding of something that I thought I valued and I needed, and you not getting it, it
Yeah.
hurts your feelings. And I
Yeah.
was like, damn, it's been a while since I gave a shit,
Mm.
and not even in
Mm.
in a mean way.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't even said it like that, but it's been a while where I didn't feel affected.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's not affecting me
Yeah.
the way it once
No,
would
no,
have
no.
affected me.
Mhm.
So, and that
Mhm.
felt good. I was like, oh, we need that. That's a
Yeah.
win. That's a win.
Oh, them winds is it's beautiful.
It's a win. Whenever your nervous system is still activated, now that's ooh, that
Y'all
is
hear that?
that's the tinglies.
Mhm, mhm,
And
mhm.
when your boundaries are violated, and it's definitely when your inner child is afraid. You know, she 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 either
Ooh, when your
was
inner
she a
child
fighter?
is
Was she
afraid.
scary? Was she, you just don't know.
That is funny. Okay, okay. I was just talking to my sister about I used to want to fight people for her. Like if I felt like you were like harming or doing something mean to my sister, I was ready to get that, right? And my mom told me this. She was like, "Girl, you was the littlest one. You was all in front of her telling." I was like, "Really?" Because I'm the first one to say like, "Nah, I ain't like that. Nah, I ain't cool." But I learned that that's something that I do for others. That's that little kid in me that wants to, but it's also that little kid in me to not think of myself
hmm
at the same time. Like you're okay with fighting for others, but you're not gonna fight for yourself.
That's a message. That's the whole message. Yeah, that's real. That's real.
I'm
So it's
saying,
it's 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 really where your past still has a lot of power.
Yeah.
Healing triggers is not about eliminating them, it's about learning how to respond to them instead of reacting.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we did fight or flight?
We have not in survival
Might
mode.
be next month, might be next week.
We need
Because
to chat on tab
ooh,
too. There's so many darn
when
things that
you
we need.
live in flight or fight for an extended period of
Just say
time,
it, do something to
it
you.
does damage to you.
Wow.
And so, learning about what's wrong with you, that's the only way you can put it, like, girl, what's wrong with me? What is wrong with me?
Yeah. Because we don't get to
Not
get
saying that
anybody.
I'm incorrect. I'm saying what is wrong with me? What is my problems? What is my fears? What has hurt me? What do I need to heal? What do I need to see? What do I need to change? Like it's a whole whirlwind of things that's happening simultaneously.
And that's in your healing phase.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you have to look at what is it? What is it?
Yeah.
Because you can't, I can't fully operate out of love when I still have a lot of hurt. You get what I'm saying? Like it's
Mm-hmm.
natural.
Mm-hmm.
Your cup is half
Mm-hmm.
full or your cup is whatever, but you have to touch on what it is that can be a trigger for you. Especially if you don't want to put yourself in a position to allow anybody to trigger you. I don't want to allow anyone to trigger me. I
Yeah.
feel like you don't get to have a key to me and
To
my
my fail switch.
emotions
Yeah.
and drive me any which way you want to drive
True.
me.
True.
No, no, ma'am. No,
Preach.
sir. No
Mm-hmm.
cat, no dog, no mouse. No.
Mm. That's true.
And the last time was the last time. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm paying attention. Like, I was fine 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
I got to go back 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she has said that. Oh, what was it about what she said? Was it how she said it? Was it the words that she said? Was it the face she was making when she said it?
Mm.
Have you heard her say it before? Like I'm breaking it down real time.
Dang.
What is wrong with what just happened? Because I feel it in my body.
Okay.
I'm
Again.
like, hey, you want my Shanti, tick, tick, tick. And then next thing you know, I'm stiff. Like
But that's why I said you. When people say that they may not know they triggered, you just explained it.
I know that, but I'm saying, are
You
they aware that it's actually a trigger for them? Have they talked to anybody about the word triggers?
okay? Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if you know, you know. If you know, then what are you doing with them? That's kind of the whole purpose of the conversation.
And that's what I'm saying. That like I think people do know their triggers. It's just if you're I feel if you're
But
ready
when do you know?
to when
Because
you're singing and dancing, and as soon as something is said in a way that makes you stop, pause, think, and feel a way, again, whether I'm ready to acknowledge it or not, I may start to dance after I do that, or I may subconsciously like, okay, well, this person said it this time, this person said it another time. I remember somebody saying it before. Like then
but
you
how
start
long have you
analyzing.
been doing that? How long have you been analyzing it?
I feel like I feel that I would analyze it as soon as my body shifts. I feel like again,
Always, you've always done that.
yes, but I've never given my body the time to be able to ask the question. I just kept going. Whether it's like it's a trigger, but what am I going to do with that trigger? What am I supposed to do? Because
I guess I don't know. I feel like in my own personal opinion, there was a point in time that I didn't even know what the word trigger even meant to be able to equate it to something.
mm,
I had to learn the word and I had to learn what it meant, then I had to learn how to use it.
yeah.
And that probably took time for
Yeah.
me. You get what I'm saying? Like I probably the whole time
Oh,
has probably um
but you can do a
have been
thing.
smart enough to be aware of
Yeah.
things, but in order for me to identify things the way I do now, I've not always done this.
Yeah. But you
That's
know
what's
how
real.
have I mean, now since we've been on this show and you do definition,
Yeah.
I've learned what things really are, not the things that what I think in my mind.
Exactly.
Okay? Like legit. And because I've done
Okay.
that, I can identify. that yes, I didn't know the name for it, but I always identified it. I knew what it felt.
You were able to do it.
I was able to know the feeling.
That's yeah.
I was able to
That's what
know
I'm
when
saying.
I
Like
stopped.
thinking about it, like growing up, like yes, you know, I used to write letters when I was upset. I would write letters,
Hmm.
and that was probably me processing some things, but I didn't know
Yeah,
that's
we
what I
didn't
was doing.
exactly. Okay.
That's why I'm saying, like, at
Hmm.
some stages in your life, you really don't know that you
What?
do,
Yeah,
but you know,
but you be doing it.
sometimes you do.
Hmm.
And if you can identify it, it's beautiful because now you can do something with it.
Yeah.
You can use it
Yep.
in a more uh beautiful
Healthy
way
way. Yep.
because
Hmm.
yeah, it's an emotional flashback.
It is. It is. Them
Because
flashbacks
remember, I
be
had
a.
just failed the test. I was triggered, and I was like, "You can't do that. You can't do that. You got to fix that. I got to
Yeah.
fix that."
Hmm.
Okay, so it's your body saying that this moment feels like something that I have already survived,
Hmm.
and it does not like that feeling
It
because
doesn't.
it's emotional memories
Yeah,
and
like I've been there
nervous
before.
system gets
Mm-mm.
re-back activated.
Hmm.
It reminds you of that past pain like real fast, and it's almost like instant, like a lightning flash,
Yeah.
like ooh, triggered. Signals of unsolved wounds and invitations to heal. You know,
Invitation to heal.
invitation to heal. Like,
Hmm.
what are we doing? What can we do with this?
Oh,
What can we
I
do
love
with
that.
this? I think the main thing for me, and sorry, friend, I was supposed to turn it down because you know we drink the cup.
Hmm.
Um,
It
because I
feels
feel,
good.
I feel well, I gotta wear long sleeves sometimes because baby, at work it's
I mean, I need,
cold.
I'm like,
It's cold. It's hot outside, but it's cold inside. Um, that invitation to heal is real.
it is.
It's
It's crazy
real.
that you
It's
need an
like, do you
invitation
open it
for.
up and be like,
Hmm.
should I
Hmm.
check yes or check maybe or check
Uh-huh.
no? Reservations, please. You know,
Reservations for one. It's okay to have that reservation for one, for you to be able to process your things, for you to be able to, you know, I think that's why we're friends, remember?
I had to literally okay, and I'm working on my system still. For me to process everything, I needed to get everything out of my head.
Okay.
And it's like I need to see it.
Yeah,
Okay,
she do.
I need to see it all because if it's all like whoop,
Yeah.
then it's not enough space. But understanding your
Hmm.
triggers is good, and why they feel so intense is because they activate it. Like I said, your fight response, your flight response, your freeze
Hmm.
response, and most of all, your fawn response.
Okay. I've been hearing fawn, but I really want to know what that is.
Your fawn response. Let's
Yeah.
just make sure
Like
we.
that's something that like I've heard it before, but I never like wait, I remember flight or flight, but it's three F's then, okay? Because fawn is F, right? I'm like,
It says
wow.
the fawn response is trauma-driven survival mechanisms where a person excessively pleases and appeases others to avoid conflict or danger.
Yeah, I mean, oh, I used to. I think that that is very much. See, that's a word that I didn't know, but I know when I do it. I know when I did it. You get what
Didn't
I'm saying?
always know you were fawning.
I didn't know I was
Didn't
fawning,
even know
but
you
then
was fawning. That's what I
damn,
was trying to tell you, friend.
man, that's
That's what I'm saying. Like
crazy.
once you know, then you be like,
You
now
can
you can identify it when it
right?
happens.
Exactly.
Like, oh, I'm fawning right now. Let me
Yeah,
cut
like
this
what if
out.
you know?
This is trauma driven.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Because I survived this before.
Like I felt this. Okay.
I don't want to survive this
Mhm.
again. Yeah, yeah. And it's like
That's true.
those four F's are so powerful, more than the four letter F word. You get what I'm
F
saying?
you.
But that one gets more power than those four.
Oh, yeah.
We up here.
Mhm.
I forgot to
And
turn the air down.
I love that though. I that hey, put in the comments heart if y'all been fawning. Like be
Are
honest
you
with
a
yourself.
fawner?
If you're a fawner, if you're a fawner because you're authentically like that, or if you're a fawner because you're faking and you're manipulating like that, notice those two as well. Okay, notice.
I think too people just don't like conflict.
uh,
There are people who do not like conflict.
we haven't talked about like we did attachment styles just a little bit. Remember,
A
was
little
like a
bit.
little bit, but I took a survey and it told me what I was, and I'm like, that makes sense. That makes sense. And it again, I have to work on that. Why do I fear to be able to just say I ain't gonna be able to make it, or I'm not gonna be able to go, or I'm not gonna be like, you get what I'm saying? Like it, I'm definitely like working on that to be able to like just because I don't have to have an explanation. It can just be a,
Yes.
I hope it was a great time, or
Yeah.
like I'm not used to saying like
Only
sorry
time is
I
like
missed.
if for me it's if I feel like I missed out on something. I feel like I missed the fun time.
Man, I
Then
hate that.
that's the only time. But
Nah.
choosing yourself is okay, especially if you don't have the capacity to do certain things.
Yeah.
And I went outside and I spent $60 in an hour and 30 minutes.
Woo.
I was like, we back in the house.
Man, and it's like as soon as you put your foot on that gas, that's already
It was
like
about to go.
like
It was already about to go because I was like, I'm outside. I
oh
ain't been outside. I'm about to have me a good time.
yeah.
The bartender, we knew her. Shout out to Ro. I was like, yes, make me one of those summer drinks that I love so much.
Yes.
And I was gonna run them up. I was here to
Mhm.
have a good time. But
But
it was
it's
like,
needed
let's
sometimes.
go,
Yeah.
let's go. And I went home, and that was the best thing for me.
Hmm.
So they definitely sometimes bypass logic, and that's what I'm saying about knowing that they're there because you could put logic into place and they go straight to survival mode. Like,
Mm.
what do I need to do to survive in this moment? Especially when a
Oh
person
yeah.
is not even meaning it in that way or have that type of intention for you.
Oh,
You get what I'm saying?
to
Like,
be misunderstood is always the hardest.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, that is like
And
opposite
then you
thing.
feel like you explaining yourself and
Woo.
explaining
Yeah.
yourself. And the crazy part is I learned because there was a couple situations right now where I felt like I valued the friendship or the whatever, the family, the whatever, the whatever. And I was like, if I don't go and explain something that I haven't rightfully even been accused of, will they even come and have a real conversation with me?
Oh. So.
Whether it's to check me,
Mhm.
whether it's to tell me I'm wrong and whatever, you get what I'm saying?
Girl.
Whatever it is that you just say to me, but if I don't say, hey, I think like what was that about? Like, and then you trying to tell like that's not what that was. Um, mm-mm. And I stopped,
Mm.
and I haven't talked to those people since.
Oh wow. Mm.
Only because I haven't said. If I would have went and did my natural, normal self, like what's going on, like what happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, like who told you that? And oh well, let's do that, like I was like, let me, you gonna
Yeah.
believe it, or you gonna stand on that, or
Okay.
whatever it is, you know um it can help take you out of survival mode because that could be a trigger,
Yeah. You triggers me. Mm.
and you can't, um you could be calm one moment,
Mhm.
completely activated the next,
Mhm. Mm.
confused afterwards, and ashamed later.
That a shame bench is like a real thing. That a shame.
That's when that apology got to come in.
Whew.
And I think
Okay, so after a shame, you think apology?
if I'm ashamed of it, I probably shouldn't have done it. Me
Yeah.
personally, if I'm
Okay.
ashamed of it, but
Okay.
if I meant what I meant, I probably didn't mean it. Didn't need to say it the way I said it,
Or you
or
were ashamed how it was like
how it
put
was
out,
delivered,
delivered.
or
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
delivery matters.
Yeah. Because yeah. Yeah.
It matters, and
I
I
feel
know
like as a
that
parent, I do that sometimes.
I had to figure out why my delivery was the way it was
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. I've been telling you,
I'm
I've been
like,
actively doing that.
and then once it's revealed, you're like, oh, not saying that it's okay, but now you know.
Hmm.
Now it's not a weakness, it's just a rewiring. We have to
I
rewire
like how
these
you
things.
said that. No, when you talked about like flaws, and how you said like nobody, everybody has flaws, but it doesn't mean that like it's a bad thing.
Okay.
Do you remember when you said like flaws aren't? And I was like, what? I ain't never thought
I Yeah, I mean, I guess I can remember what you're saying, but I know what I believe in it,
about it. Okay.
in the flaws. Yeah.
But I just thought I was like, that's a different perspective of it. And I was like, but that makes sense. Cause like when the lady tried to explain it back to you, she was like, no, but people got, you're like, no, but no, that's like a character, it, it's levels to flaws. You get what I'm saying? And you were like, you said something where it was just like, oh, well, no, that's more of a character trait versus a flaw.
Oh, when I was speaking at that event.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I was like,
yeah,
wait,
I'll have to think
what?
about what she said. But yeah, I believe she was trying to say like, what if I don't like my eyebrows, or what if I don't like my stomach, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I'm flawed. I was like, but that's by whose definition?
Mm-hmm.
You know, a
Yeah.
flaw, that's something you don't like about yourself that you could change. You know what I mean? But if you are only one of you, what
Yeah.
about you really could be flawed? Now, if there's something about you that you need to change, like your attitude, or if you have trauma and you have things you need to work on, these are things you have to be active to do to make sure that the core of you can stay good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the baby that was born, the baby, everybody forget that these grown crazy people who we think that don't know how to act or whatever, they've been through stuff since they was a baby to this,
Yeah.
right? And we don't know each other's backgrounds. We don't know where we slept, how we slept. We don't know um, who was in our family, who was in our upbringing. We don't know. We don't know how each other did
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
in order to judge somebody for anything,
Mm.
you
Could
know.
say that that's a flaw. Yeah.
But the root of most triggers often come from, let me get a drum roll, childhood wound.
Man, that's a real thing.
Baby,
That's a real
that
thing.
make you want to square up.
That's a real thing, y'all. That's a real
Abandonment,
thing. I was about to say
betrayal,
trigger, trigger.
betrayal, la, 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 la.
Man.
I think betrayal, that's something I might need to write that one on my mirror. I might need to go ahead and look at that for about a week, because that word, it means something, to feel betrayed. And people looking in your face like,
Girl, girl. For
trigger.
sure. For sure. I've had a
Emotion.
lot of people. Oh my God. That and to me that's crazy. Cause I would never want to do that to nobody. That's what bothers me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I ain't never yeah.
Because it creates this emotional neglectful space, you know what I'm saying? And then you got like your past traumas, they showing up, and then your trauma bonding all over the place, unresolved grief, identity injuries, like you just tearing your identity up trying
Oh,
to figure out
identity
who you are
energies.
while
Damn.
you're
Mm.
processing all of these things: childhood wounds, abandonment, betrayal, emotional neglect, past relationships, trauma.
Yeah.
Like, come
And living day
on.
to day life.
How that we're only human.
After
We're
all,
only human, you know, and we are all human.
don't put the blame on
So, ooh, don't get me started on that song. Don't get me started on that song. They gonna know. They gonna be a part of the documentary because they was a part of the documentary. Let me tell you. But your triggers is not about the moment; it's about the memory, and we can see how they show up in real life, and we can say yay or nay if we drop a heart
Let's go.
if we
Come on.
identify.
Yeah. Come on.
And I'll say, okay, all right, all right. I ain't see we had some comments in there. What's up, Candy Cane? I was just talking about you, thinking about you. I need to text you. We got K Nicole Looks in the
Hey
building.
Nicole, look.
What's happening? So make sure y'all please drop a heart if you can identify with one of these triggers.
Come on, cause we bouncing.
Type triggers. Put some music notes at the
Music
end of
note.
it. All right. First
Okay.
things first. Ready?
Yes.
Communication.
Trigger.
You shut down, you overact, you over explain, or you withdraw.
I,
I shut
I do
down.
all.
I have overreacted. I'll
Yep.
over explain it. Oh, I'm trying to take that
And then
thing.
when I stop
Uh,
talking, I withdraw. Like if I stop talking, I withdraw. If I'm over explaining, it's because like, hey, I don't, I don't want to I don't want to lose something that I feel is important to me. So I will feel like I need to over explain. I overreact on things that I feel like is like in dangerous not dangerous situation, but in my mind of what I'm fearful of, I will overreact. I think a lot of things are happening that ain't been happening, okay? And that's something that it's because I'm an empath, like it's not supposed to happen to me. That's something that I figured out. And then shutting down, man, that's that part of that
Stop,
withdrawal. It's like
drop, shutting
that's
down over.
good.
And for the most part, I always told myself that I'm quiet because, which is something I probably have taught myself over the years. I'm quiet because I don't want to say the wrong thing because I already know that if this is a trigger and you trying to pull me to where you at,
Yeah.
drive my car 100 miles an hour when I was just on cruise control, you
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? It can make me overreact.
Yeah.
Or if you do the opposite and play victim, got me over explaining. It's just too much.
Hmm.
It's too much, and I noticed that you got to have, what's the word of the day, guys? Balance. Yeah. But if I'm quiet, it's because I'm probably processing and I don't want to overreact. It's not that I'm withdrawn unless I feel like I've over explained myself too many times.
Hmm.
So we could switch them around either way to make me do what I'm gonna do,
Yeah.
how I'm gonna do it. But that over explaining, that one, baby, that one is rough.
Ooh.
That one is rough. All right. Next trigger.
Ooh. Dating?
Dating.
What? Mm. Yeah, I kind of assume the worst on a lot of things.
I'm gonna drop a heart with dating. Um,
Like
well,
I definitely, that's why I ain't date. That's gonna be hard for me because I will be like, I be tripping.
mhm, mhm.
It's just too much going on in these streets.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for being honest, Trigger.
Triggered. So with dating, you sometimes you assume the worst and you panic or you
Okay.
get clingy
Hmm.
or you're detached.
Hmm.
Let me ask you on air. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Because I text you this question and you didn't answer it.
Shit.
Do you think I'm emotionally unavailable?
Dang. Why you had to ask me that? I'm like, wait a
You
minute,
could just
what?
say because you when I just said that like and detached, I was like, I think my friend thinks that
You know what? I mean, I don't feel that you're
in dating.
emotionally
We're talking
in
about in
dating.
dating.
In dating, well, I feel like the emotions have to come when you feel that you are ready to open up. Like I feel like it's not just a door. You like you said, like the way that you explain your village, your this, your that, then to me, emotionally, I feel like you don't invest yourself into anything without a clear direction of what it is. And I think that that is what makes it, yeah and no. You get what I'm saying? Because you don't make, you can't make yourself something available to everybody. And that's where I feel like that's what you're trying to teach us. We're not supposed to be emotionally available to everybody. You get what I'm saying? Like that is the real reason. And I didn't know that you were supposed to protect yourself. I knew that you, again, like I said, I have a way of thinking of everybody gets an A, until you mess up. But you shouldn't open the door for everybody. You shouldn't get emotionally invested in everybody. And to be able to say like emotional, like that comes with some type of vulnerability. And if we're not even in that phase of dating, why would I give you that? And I think that that's where a lot of women fuck up in that situation. We give too much in the beginning on something that they never said they wanted, that they never showed you that they wanted to do. So why would you give all of that?
Trigger.
But you taught me that.
I don't know. You just made me sit up straight.
So I feel like you are in dating emotionally available until you have it has to have some type of feeling behind it. It has to have some type of connection behind it. It has to have something. It's not just
Of substance.
yeah, it can't just be
Well,
anybody.
come on in. I'm just
Yeah, like hey girl, come on. No, no.
no. All right, I'm good with that.
So
I'm okay with that. 100%. But I feel like and just to in conjunction with you saying, I think you're 100% right, but I feel like the person with the right intentions and the type of energy, I what's my card say?
I've
I
seen
am
it,
the energy that I attract. So in reality,
but I've seen it.
I think that it's going to be a natural, it's going to be a natural attraction.
Reaction. It's a natural reaction that you do when it is.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
I don't feel like then that makes me feel like that's a I'm not. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
I feel like when it's okay to be there, the energy is gonna be matched. It's
Yeah.
not gonna be like I'm just trying to do this thing for the sake of doing this thing.
I feel like you
That's
know
weird.
the tools to use
Oh,
in the tool belt. Everybody don't understand the tool to use in the
not I
tool
mean
belt.
not even necessarily all the time. That's why I said I'm healing and not healed. And
I get
I have
that.
to realize like when you're letting someone new in your space and you're in your space all the time. I always
Hmm.
equate life to who is going to the bathroom with you.
Okay.
When it's time to go to the bathroom, who goes? Regardless if I go to the bathroom with you, I'm not going to the bathroom with you. You going in the stall by yourself. I'm out here waiting on you, singing,
Okay.
dancing, whatever,
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
I'm saying if we at the club, I could still go to the bathroom. When you go to the bathroom in the morning, in the middle of the night, even if you sleep with your husband and your wife, you got to go pee. You get up by yourself.
Okay.
You have to understand that portion of it. And so that person knows everything. You
Okay.
know
You
everything
person.
about you. So you
Yeah.
know what type of you know what you're working through, you know where your head is at, you know what's going on in your mind, you
True.
know what bills is going on. You know how you want somebody to come in your space and treat you.
Hmm.
Otherwise, why are you here? I'm
Hmm.
already working on me. You see what I'm saying? I can't afford to let you come in and bring trash with you. You bringing trash to the door. I'm trying to keep the door clean. You don't even know I'm mop right there.
Yeah, but I don't think, like you said about trigger, I don't think everybody
You don't
understand
even
that
know that
part.
I just
Yeah.
mop my floor in here. You come walking in here with all your mud that you refuse to clean off your shoes. I don't got time for that. So no, 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 ma'am.
But I think that that is good. I think that that should be the way. Like we shouldn't, and especially for our young men and women. You get what I'm saying? You cannot allow just anybody in your home, in your space, in your
Girl,
aura, in your time, like with your time, because time is
man,
it's not that much when you're working and trying to do stuff. So when you are,
TikTok doc.
you get what I'm saying, and that's why I feel like since I met you, I've been able to learn that, and that's why again, I feel like even you telling yourself that, yeah, I know I want to do this and I may be like this and I want to, you get what I'm saying, but you are Miss Love Doctor for a reason,
Oh, thanks, friend.
and the way that it needs to be taught to our younger generation, know who you are, know yourself, know your triggers,
Learn you.
learn you, and that way whoever you allow in, you know how to be hospitable, you know how to, and you show them how to treat you, your house, your things,
How you? Yes, and it's strange too. You know, I did check myself in the University of Me. I had to check in. I had to get my syllabus. I had to get.
Okay.
I had to understand what I needed to learn
Yeah.
about me. But I forgot what else I was gonna say.
Dang, so what you learn about? Well, I mean, I'm not saying like what you learn about yourself, but what do you feel that you do when you learn about yourself? Like, what's the next steps after Miss Love Doctor identifies something and wants to,
Well, you know, I equate my coaching and everything to it, healing, right? So
mm,
if anything, I would assess it like you have to understand like how deep is this wound? How
mm,
deep is this cut? How deep is this issue? Is this trigger? Is this? Is this that? Because it could be something so much as if you have a smell that reminds you of something that jacked you up I don't know, say your 20s.
Mhm.
You don't even know where you don't even know where that came from.
Mm.
But a smell brought me there, or a song take
Mhm.
you right back there. And it's like, you have to go back there. You have to go back there.
Mhm.
And you have to understand what is going on back there, and then bring it forward to now. You have to walk the journey of
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
happened from there,
Yeah.
And I noticed, let me tell you about going through your pictures looking for a picture. You just watching like a picture show of you and your timeline. Like, I didn't even post that. Look at us. Oh my god,
Mhm.
look. And you go back to a time, and you like looking at, like, I will go back and look at me on
Mhm.
that day. Like, how was I looking in my pictures?
Mm.
How was I smiling? Was I really smiling? Was I fake smiling?
Mm.
Well, how much pain was in my eyes? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
What was I experiencing that day? You had the outfit on, you was there.
Yeah.
Go back and look and see what was going on. And so, looking back through, trying to figure out when my hurricane category 5 hit, I was like, okay, yeah, it started in September. I kept
Yeah.
saying that. And I was like, no, it didn't start in September. It was brewing way before September.
Mm.
It just hit in
Yeah.
September. And then
Wasn't able to. Oh,
it hit the
okay.
mainland, and the
Okay.
damage was in
It was
October.
already a fall.
It was
It was
that the little
already a
eye
fall.
was
Okay.
circling and it
Okay.
was growing. And I
Damn.
was like, okay, well, was it June? Because I know June is the month my boyfriend was A, murdered, B, his birthday, same month. And so then I was
Oh.
like, was it June? I'm like, no. So I go back, I'm looking at the pictures. I'm like, oh my God, July was very pivotal. So I look at July because I'm looking at the pictures, like, and I'm telling you, I was recording myself.
Mm.
I didn't record like every single episode, but like in the midst of it, if I
Maybe you
had the
could see
space
some
to,
things.
because it was like, yes, I could sit here and journal, or I can give you raw emotion. This is how I'm feeling, and it's coming out of my pores and out of this new hair I got.
Mm.
Just think about it. My hair was changing, my diet was changing,
You did.
like everything was just,
Yeah.
you know, like
Mhm.
I'm becoming a different person in
Yeah.
real time.
You was
And
going through
so then
your
I go through the
Spider-Man.
picture, I'm like, nope, it didn't even start there. That wasn't even the start, you know? Then
Mm.
you go back, I'm like, oh, yes, maybe
That's
this was the
good
trigger.
though.
It's like I said, it's an interesting journey, but I feel like I'm on the the rainbow side of
Okay.
it. You know what I'm saying?
You not at the pot of gold, but you recognize that you
Not
close.
at the bottom part of the
Yeah.
dark side of the island to get over the rainbow to get to the pot of gold. I'm trugging along. I'm making
Okay.
myself there, but um it's just real to be real with yourself,
Mhm.
And I think
It's real
someone
to be
called it
real.
someone told me that I wasn't practicing what I preach.
Mhm. Was that your fuel?
And oh my God, I needed that. Oh my God, I needed that. Because at first I was like, got me fucked up. What you mean I ain't practicing what I preach? No, you triggered me, and I'm trying to figure out what triggered me. I ain't healing. I'm healing. I ain't healed. Like, you don't think that I won't. But why am I like that?
Yeah.
I had to look in the mirror. Why did this person was ready to
Mhm.
have you set it up?
Wow.
And it was real. And I was like, maybe you're not practicing what you preach. Look at your
Mm.
body. How you taking care of yourself?
Mm.
And there is no excuse. You took a master's level nutrition class, so you know everything about how you're supposed to eat, how you're supposed to feel your body. You were always in gymnastics, you were in cheerleading, you were in track. You are a very athletic and active person. You jump double dutch, but what has life done to you?
Mm.
Not making an excuse, just looking at what's real.
Yeah.
When did you stop taking care of yourself? What was the date?
Mm.
You go back, you can look.
Wow.
You can look.
Yeah.
You know the date.
Yeah.
You know the date that you just never even thought about your health like that again.
Yeah.
That's real.
Nah, nah,
And
for
that
sure.
goes into what? Grief.
Mm.
You relieving them old pains and new situations, because they when I was my analogy, we be bleeding all over the place.
Mhm.
Like, girl, you dropped some blood on me. That's
Like,
some
oh
blood.
wow.
Well, you got some alcohol? Like, what is going on with you? And you don't know you bleeding all over the place because you're cut up.
Yeah,
You got all
but
these
still.
open wounds. And grief
Hmm.
is one of the sneakiest.
Sneaky, sneaky.
And then maybe it's not so sneaky at all.
Yeah.
The level of grief that most humans are dealing with right now is not normal. I don't care what nobody say. We are in an experiment. Baby, it's not
Hmm.
normal.
Yep.
Children passing away like they are, it's not
Uh huh.
normal. So, like, for me to say that I'm healed, no, it's still, and I'm an empath, so I'm gonna care.
Yep.
I'm gonna care. I made a video last night. I need to post it. Y'all hold me to it. I need to
Okay.
post it. Just talking about that, just because to
Yeah.
learn that a child has passed away should anger us all. Specifically, if it wasn't no illness, it wasn't no, it's unhumanly. We're having a lot of unhuman experiences.
Mm.
And to experience grief the way we're experiencing grief, I have nothing but compassion for everybody because, baby,
Mm.
it can make you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how am I
Stress.
supposed to go to work every day and
Hmm.
I'm grieving?
Every day, man.
But where
But
we
yet
at
you
work
do.
every day
Yep.
grieving.
Yeah.
How
And
many days they give you off for grief? How
5.
long does grief take?
Woo.
When does it kick in? When does it show up? When do you understand? It's just like, oh my God. And like I said last week, I start compartmentalizing grief.
Oh wow. Okay. And what'd you do?
I still have not unpacked my grandfather yet.
Okay.
I haven't really looked at no pictures of him for a long time. His door had to stay closed. The bathroom he used, don't open them doors. And I meant it. And nobody opened them doors because I'm gonna look in there for him. I'm gonna look,
Yeah.
I had to get rid of that chair. It was like
Yeah.
I had to sit that aside for right now because my mama had just died. I'm like, what? And then my little cousin, and then my cousin, and then some friends, and then I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
When I called that therapist, that lady was like, well, so what's going on? And I was in a good mood that day. I was like, oh, like 10 to 13 people died. So people think I need to see a therapist.
Oh
She was
wow.
like, excuse me?
Exactly. Like just
It was
yeah.
just bananas. And I was like, this is an experiment. How are we going to survive it?
Yeah.
What are we going to do? Am I going to just start acting like everybody else because I was being pulled?
Mhm.
I was being pulled
Mhm.
to being just reactive. And baby, if I was reactive and I was still being reactive because I was really just in
Yeah. Just
it's just
trying to. Yeah.
you know, be
It.
kind to people,
Were you
okay?
fawny?
I was doing all of them. Fighting, flight,
Okay.
freezing. I think
Okay.
I was freezing more than anything, or a
Really?
flight more than anything because I just didn't want to deal with anything. And
Okay.
it was just like I was confused at why I was dealing with anything.
Mm.
I was genuinely confused at why my environment was the way it was. And
Mm.
then I felt like I was the villain for noticing.
Ooh. I don't think that people like when I and this is what I kind of learned that like and sometimes I need to learn how to discern not to say everything that I am seeing because some people don't want you to see, right? And
And it's like, why am I saying it? They know.
I know, but sometimes it's just kind of like it's coming out in a casual conversation when it shouldn't. And it's like, like, but I feel like sometimes I don't always, but I mean, I feel like if you are someone that I feel like everybody is friends, and I know that you would want to know this, and it's not, I'm trying to make sure that like we're talking about it in a way of being able to say like, how can we assist? How can we help? How we gonna be able to, like get
How can we? I get what you're saying. You're trying to be helpful, but
but it's because I noticed it. Like, well, have you noticed this? Well, did you? It's like, well, Marquita,
Yeah, I had to learn that the hard way too. If I think I know what you're saying,
and even when my daughter,
because they not asking for your help.
exactly. And I feel like when my daughter talks about her being in different friend groups, and she's like, when, oh, well, somebody said this, she's like, nah, I notice things, but I ain't saying nothing because I don't like that girls will say that it's kind of like talking about something when it's not. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, that's not what I said. That's not what I was in. But I'm hearing different things in other friend groups. I don't feel that it's necessarily right for me to bring that up to another
To
friend group.
end each one,
Yeah,
yeah, to defend.
to defend something that ain't
Got
nobody
you.
else said, that
Yeah,
ain't nobody else is putting out, but that's what the subject is everywhere.
that's good. She got self worth because baby, when you are in this space, you feel unloved, you feel unsafe, you feel like you ain't enough.
Yeah.
Them two unlovable and unsafe ones though, they they
Oh,
they
that
ride
self
us.
worth. Yeah. Mm.
They ride us.
The what? The not enough or
Unlovable
love
and
or love?
unsafe, I feel like are riders.
Unlovable
I
and
think that
unsafe.
they play a part
Okay.
together,
You think they
right?
tag team?
Yeah. So the
Alley.
testing phase when triggers check your healing.
Okay.
Ooh, because I feel like it gets checked or tested.
Uh huh.
You should have
Yeah.
said when triggers test your healing.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
you gonna get tested.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tested for sure.
you gonna get a pop quiz.
Hmm.
You gonna get a pre quiz. You gonna get a midterm. You gonna get a
Yeah.
final exam.
Yep. Yep.
Because you could be healing,
It's
you
so
could be
many things
growing,
that.
and
Yep.
you could be doing all the work, and
Yeah.
using all the tools, and
Yeah.
using the breathing techniques,
Yeah.
and
Hmm. Hmm.
grounding, and using I statements,
Shut your
and doing all the things. And baby, get triggered in a way that make you wanna snap.
and forget it all. Yeah, you ain't lying, girl. You
You
ain't lying.
shut down, you revert, you react, you regress back to your old self, feeling unhealed again. Now you feel like you done failed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, see, and then the crazy part is people will use that against you.
Oh my god.
After they done triggered you, they will tell you, see, you weren't really healing.
Yeah. You was just yeah. That you
Mm.
they think you was fine.
You was working. You ain't when you weren't really
Hmm.
working on yourself. Look at you. Look how you acting.
Off of one thing, and like it said about mistakes, like like mistakes are it's reasons for the mistake,
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is
or it's something that comes
you're
out of
not failing. You just human. So my thing is for people who purposefully bring you back to a
it.
space.
Yeah.
The ones who don't know, they don't know. That's when you need to work because it doesn't really erase your triggers. It just teaches you how to navigate them.
Yeah.
Somebody you ain't never met, they don't know that they're
Uh-huh.
triggering you because that's how would they know?
How would they know?
But somebody who knows is the one where you really gotta be able to navigate them things because um like I said, they'll get in your car. You thinking you got a nice little Volkswagen, they driving you around like a Maserati fast,
Mm-hmm.
a Ferrari fast, you know, a race car,
Uh-huh.
or you might be on go, and they trying to slow you down,
Uh-huh.
put
Mm-hmm.
you in park, put you in neutral,
Girl, it
sit here
quick.
and sit,
Uh-huh. Like, know what to
sit.
say. Oh my God. Don't talk about it.
But let's just test this out. Let's see if the unhealed
Okay.
version of us still exists.
Okay.
I know it does. So I won the test.
Okay.
No. But just not to get it twisted, the unhealed version of you it still lives there. She just quiet, she dormant, she waiting, and guess what? She is ready. She
Ready.
is usually ready. I told you last week. I feel like my girl is like a lioness and she
Okay.
just be purring and shit and chilling. Like
Mm-hmm.
she
Yeah.
ain't got no reason to get riled up. But she mad because I don't.
Girl.
um, Healing is learning how to recognize her, soothe her, redirect her, protect her, and lead her instead of just letting her lead the way. It's balance.
It's balance.
It's balance.
That
That's the
balance
thing.
is hard.
That's the balance. All right. So, what situations make you react bigger than the moments?
Anything that got to do with my kids, okay? Or my mama, okay? Or just anybody that I love. I really think that those are the biggest things that make me react bigger in any moment. In any moment.
Yeah.
Like I think that that's the or in my character is being tested. You know, like something about me that I know, nah, that ain't me.
Yeah.
That is a trigger. That's
What
pretty.
situations make me react, make me want to react bigger than the moment? I feel like I have too many to name.
Mm-hmm.
When you started talking about the kids and all that, I was like, oh, I was just gonna say something. I think again, I'm gonna just stick to what I said last week. When I feel like someone's deliberately trying to take something from me purposefully, and it's
Okay.
like, why would you want to do that?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we'll stick with that one.
Okay.
But when you start talking about the kids and all of that,
Mm-hmm.
like, baby, listen. And sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
you react. You have these big reactions, and then
People are safe when your big
sit there.
reactions. I'm just saying, people get safety when, and we've seen it in action with situations. Okay,
Try not to
know
have big
that.
reactions. What emotions come up quickly and intensely? Oh, it's like this.
Not anger.
Yeah, because I was like,
Not
it's not
anger.
rage,
Yeah.
but it's just the a very stern. Oh, it's like I'm trying to build like a defense,
Yeah, like protect. It's like a protection. Like
like
a
right.
firewall. A firewall will come up. Like a
Yeah. I'm trying to think about what I was feeling my last little test
okay.
when I had did the strawberry moon and I
Mm-hmm.
told the moon how I was gonna act and then I failed the test. But I like that I noticed that I failed the test so that I can not fail the test again. I
Mm-hmm.
think the test was purposeful so that I can know how to act in different situations.
Yeah.
But it was like it was very like let me corrective, like let me fix this right now, let me handle this right now, versus
Yeah.
taking a second, thinking about it, breathing, and then I just went
Yeah. Mm.
quick.
Mm.
Then I was like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
think I was a little snappy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should call back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I should call back. I reacted because you're doing the thing. Like it was, this person was doing the very thing that kind of triggered me last year.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't like that feeling. I didn't like that feeling. I didn't like that feeling.
Mm.
And it makes me very confused because why are you doing that?
Yeah. What's the need
I'm
to
very,
do
when I'm confused like that, because I don't understand your actions. I don't understand your motive. I don't understand why you're doing the things you're doing.
it? Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. But who activates my old wounds?
Mm-hmm. The same people that I have bigger reactions. Okay. My kids, my spouse, my family. Okay. They do. They do. It brings me
Activate,
back.
yeah.
It activates because again, a lot of the things that I wasn't allowed to do as kids, I feel like, man, I'm giving you this, but that does not mean that just because they are not going through or dealing with the same things that I dealt with, that it's okay for me to come and disrupt
Hmm.
certain things. Like it's a way that I still need to um react to things. I don't want to be the person that's fucking up the the vibe of the house because I am triggered about things that I need to just be able to express now. It doesn't mean that I'm not wanting what I need and saying what I don't need, but it is a way that I can talk to people because please, even if there's something that you expect of me and I don't do it right, if you come at me wailing because you didn't, how would I feel? You get what I'm saying? And I have to put myself in that situation. Or
Trigger.
like thinking about like grandma, I didn't, like because I was raised with my grandma, like I didn't mean to do it like this, or I didn't. You get what I'm saying? Like these are things that I would think about. Well, how did I feel in that?
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
just thinking about like not feeling good enough or not feeling this or not feeling that, and when you know your kids don't, a lot of your kids have the same things that you have within you because they saw it in you, and they picked up on it. They can utilize it. They can even start manipulating it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
there's several ways that people do things. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But yeah, that's for sure on everybody.
Yeah. Where do I feel unsafe emotionally? In the streets. No. Ah,
Mm, where
I
do I
think it
feel
depends. I think it
unsafe
depends.
emotion?
Yeah.
Dang, I'm like, where do I feel? I don't know. Sometimes I don't think that I am um emotionally available with certain things because I don't need it to go that deep. I don't need it to be. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
mm,
Um, I definitely think it depends on where I'm at. In reality, probably not safe anywhere.
yeah,
I know there's a pocket of people that I could feel emotionally safe with, but
yeah.
outside of there, like I don't know if you're safe or not. You'd have to let me know about that.
Mm,
You have to show me that actually.
okay.
So, what patterns repeat even when I'm trying to change?
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay. Um, the imposter syndrome that we talked about, and then like so when you're feeling like you're not meant to do or be in those spaces or at that time, the pattern of, to me, I put things above it. I put things in the way of it, and I allow that to be my excuse or my reason, because I mean, like, and to me the excuse and the reason is the same thing, like
yeah.
this is the reason why I haven't been able to do this, and that's the pattern of being able to say, like, I, as soon as you tell me something, I'm trying to give you a response to it of why it's not that. Like, that's my pattern.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, like I know,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
that's good. I think
I
mine's is
Marquita. Okay.
I fall back.
Mm,
That's a pattern where I
okay,
could probably try to, when I'm trying to change
okay,
and I'm like, okay, let me be forward. And then there's like something that could be
oh, pushing
triggering
you
or
back.
show me that the signs is different or
uh
whatever. I'll just naturally fall back.
mm,
And I think I literally taught myself. And if you think about it, remember it was my birthday, the year I had got COVID. I was pissed to pistivity.
mm-hmm.
And then I threw myself that private chef dinner.
Oh, thank
And that
you.
was like my last time. I was like, I'm about to chill. I'm about to fall back and see how everybody fall forward.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers was falling left and right after that.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because I remember, you know, because
Yeah.
I'm a CAPRICORN. All right, how to heal triggers the process. Pause, right? Pause, give your nervous system a moment to settle. That's what I did not do when I got tested. Name the trigger. I feel abandoned. I feel disrespected. I feel unsafe. I feel
Oh.
unheard. I feel pissed off. It's a big one. Name it. This reminds me of, identify the origin. Where did it come from? This reminds me of then. This makes me feel like when this person did. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Regulate your body. Right? You trying to figure it out. Do some breathing, some
I
grounding,
hear
some
about that
tapping,
tapping.
some
Like,
tapping.
I love my body. Like,
Oh,
my
sorry.
nervous system will
Yeah.
realign. And I've been watching videos
And
on tapping.
movement.
I
It's
didn't
the
know that.
movement for me. Like I noticed that my body was very stagnant. You hold
Yeah.
things in your
I move this
body.
body. Yeah.
I was just like, I should have took a dance minor. All right, reframe the story. What's true now and what actually happened?
Ooh, that's
Is it the
tough.
same or are they different? If they different, then
What's
you could check
true
yourself.
now and what's actually happening.
If this thing is showing up again and it's the same way it was,
Yeah.
it's true now. It was true then, and it's
Okay.
gonna be probably true later. Now, if you got something that happened and right now is not the same as that,
Yeah.
you probably got to realign what you're feeling.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
respond intentionally. Choose your healed self, not your hurt self. It's so hard. Stop playing with people's healed selves. Okay, stop playing with people's healed selves so they don't have to respond as they hurt self because it's hard. You know, and everybody out there know if you working on yourself, you know it's hard because only you know what you've been through. Only you know what you survived. Only you know what you persevered through and had to stand up in and lay down for. Only you.
Mm,
People
yeah.
don't know how hard it is for you to heal you. Stop playing with people's healed self and testing them.
Mhm.
You know, it's like, let me
Mhm.
see if you are who you really say you are. Like, what? That's weird energy.
Like you don't have to be around me if you don't believe it.
Is this person not healthy for you? Bam. We're just going to say yes or no. Do they trigger your unhealed self more than your healed self? I think we talked about this last week.
Mhm.
Do they respect your boundaries? Do they communicate with you with clarity or chaos?
With clarity or
There's a
chaos,
difference. You
right?
got a problem with me, you come at me talking all crazy and you talking about what happened. You never even told me what the thing was. How can I fix it? Whatever, whatever. You never said anything. Or you could just never said anything. You just
Mhm.
sitting over there with a problem with me and I don't even know. Or because
Mm.
I haven't called you, we don't know. I guess we both don't know. Do you feel safe expressing your triggers? No.
Mm.
Do you weaponize your triggers?
Do they recognize your triggers? Wow. Would they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Certain. Yeah. Yeah.
If somebody consistently pulls you backwards, they not aligned with your healing.
Ooh.
They not. And
Mm.
quite frankly, I feel like they don't respect who you're trying to become.
Yeah.
They don't have any cheerleader rah rah shish kumbah in the back pocket for you. Like, you changing? Oh my God, that's amazing. How can I help you with this race?
Yeah.
It's a marathon. It's a long
It
journey.
is a marathon.
You know? But you
Mhm.
got to protect yourself. You got to protect your peace. You got to protect the progress that you have done. I don't care if you this far on the field goal or you almost to the touchdown lane.
Period.
What is it called? Touchdown zone.
The zone. I was looking at her quoting sports. It's almost football
It
season.
came out. It
You see
came out.
that? Look, look.
Yeah.
She got
So
uncles and brothers. Okay.
set boundaries without guilt.
That's hard. I don't
Don't be
understand that part.
guilty. Don't be guilty. Don't be
Man.
guilty. It's ways to protect yourself. Setting boundaries is not being mean. Setting boundaries is not being nasty. It's just knowing what works for you and what doesn't, and
Yeah.
what can upset your peace.
Yeah.
If you gonna have me unlike I was when I got there, I might have to set a new boundary.
Yeah.
Limit access to people who activate your wounds. It
Limit
is what it's
activate.
saying.
And that's the part that you don't have to apologize for. That you're limiting.
But
I mean,
that's the
you can have a conversation with clarity.
that's the thing of what I said is like, with me, not necessarily like, I never say I fell back. It's like, if you're the one who keeps stepping forward and you just stop walking, you're gonna see if there's gonna be distance that's grown or not.
Okay.
You know what I
Is
mean?
somebody gonna look back? Is somebody gonna
Like, girl, come up, what you doing? You
yeah,
ain't, you know, and it's like,
like is you
and then
looking
you
at them?
notice
You
like,
okay?
yeah, you probably sad that they're not around, but then you start thinking about things as far as, it's not as much chaos.
Mm,
Oh, it's not a lot of messy shit.
mm,
Oh, this person, we was always into something. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not around, you might be sad, but then it might have been a blessing. I always tell myself, don't get mad. This is what I had to learn, especially after my mother passed. Don't get mad at nobody walking away from you if you prayed to have people taken out your life that don't belong there.
mm.
You can't keep praying this prayer and then he take the person and then you trying to hold on to the person. Or if you know God is a woman or whatever, you know, your beliefs is. But choose an environment that supports your healing. Period. Practice emotional regulation daily, figuring out what that means for you. How do you regulate your emotions?
Mhm.
What are you doing with that? You release relationships that require your unhealed self to be in survival mode all the
Mm.
time. Peace is not passive, it's practiced. All right. So Miss Love Doctor's order for the week
I
is
my baby.
identify one trigger that you want to understand. What's one trigger that I want to understand?
Mm.
What's another one I need to understand if that's the case?
So next week, are we gonna you gonna ask us if we did our homework? Because I kind of like the homework, so I kind of feel like we
Ah,
got maybe
okay.
like in the
So I need to
beginning.
start bringing the homework
Yeah,
back and seeing
yeah.
what we identified.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Like I think I would, that would help me be able to, really do it. You feel me? Like, come on, y'all, we trying to. It's we only got a few months left, okay? To not just change, but like to really, we could really be something different. You know,
What? By the end of the year or something?
by the end of whatever, by the end of the show, by the end of next week, by
Um,
the end of any time that you start, I love that I've learned how to take care of myself on the outside. It was time for the inside. You get what I'm saying?
yeah. Yeah.
I'm okay with the outside. Now I'm working on the inside.
Yeah. I'm working on both.
Mm.
BOFF.
I mean, I'm saying like I definitely need to work on
Like
health.
posture up,
Yeah,
sit up
for
straight,
sure.
tighten up this back, loosen up this back.
But yeah, I'm ready
Identifying one
for the
trigger
back.
you want to understand, and then notice what activates it.
Okay.
Right? What was it that lit the match to that thing? And then think of one new response versus the response you always have. What's something else you could say to said trigger? Right? And like I said, one new response is to pause for a second. Just give it a minute.
Mhm.
Give it a minute and think about it clearly, because if you just react, old self is like, what's up? We got this. Sit back. We got this.
Mhm.
Remove one person or one habit that intensifies
That's two times. I remember this was last week too.
it. Yeah.
They intentionally getting rid of stuff folks. Okay. Okay.
It's okay. Look, it's okay. Celebrate one moment where you chose your healed self. Because healing triggers is a practice, is definitely not perfection. So,
Mm-mm.
our affirmation for the week is my triggers do not control me. My past do not define me.
Mm.
I am healing. I am growing, and I am becoming a version of myself that I once prayed for.
Mm.
Maybe it's ready.
Yep.
Spider
Yep.
Woman is
Uh
ready.
huh. Uh-huh.
All right, y'all. Much love. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next week.